What do we got here? Let's open that one right there. Show picture. Well, now that's low. What's she saying? Yes, we're on the same team. Thanks for trusting Barrett Insurance and Progressive for your insurance needs. We promise to work hard to provide you with the expertise and quality service that you deserve. Register online and get your ID cards. Go back. Okay, go back that way. We're just gonna have to save that one. Ole'Pops here. Just thought I'd come to you and let me get up from here. Share with you what's going on. Y'all we'll take you on a little walk. Me and my pipe, my cup of coffee. Y'all remember my porch? Let me show you my porch. There's my rocking chair. There's my new chair. It was bought for me for my birthday by my wife and my daughter. Now, they wanted a few things done around the house. Y'all knew what most of them were. Y'all got a list of them. Let me turn the camera around. Y'all see it right now. Let me turn around where I can see it now. That board right there was a sagging. I fixed it. They wanted the bushes trimmed back away from the house. Now, you see, I didn't cut the height back. We like our privacy. We like our sound barrier. I'm gonna show you out here at the road. Well, you can't see out there at the road, but you can hear it. Cars going by. Casey Lane's a busy road. Oh, by the way, I'm a smoking my Lorenzo. Ardea, Agra, that's what it says. And on the other side, it's got the number 8682. Anyway, got that from Jim, Corvette Jim. But see, we cut well away from the edge of the house. Gave him a lot of buffer here. Well, just lost my shoe. I've been working hard. See, gave him a lot of buffer. That gutter that was sagging, look at there. That gutter is not a sagging, not no more. She's straight as an arrow. A little black spot right there. That's gravel. Right there, where is it? I done lost myself. I'm tired, y'all. I am beat. Where is it? There it is. It's gravel from the shingles. Anyway, that gutter's just straight as it can be. But I'm going to take you around the house. I got one spindle missing. They said what they were looking for was pride of ownership. So, we planted us some asters. Actually, Gracie did that. We left the height. I'll take you around here and show you. Left the height on our bushes. But we cut it away from the house. Cut them a good path right down through there. I did all that work myself. See? Left my sound barrier up there on my porch. Cut it away from my gutters, see it? Cut it all away. I gotta do something with that cage. That's where we trained Luca in the house. Brought it out here. We don't need that no more. Now, we dressed that up, made that look good. That's where we planted old Hagen. Pride of ownership, I guess. That's pride of Hagen. I'd like to replace that board right there where the holes in the bottom of that fence. But that ain't my fence. I'm afraid them people will say something about it. Now let's walk on around this way. Ain't that pretty? Now I need to get that mold, that moss, whatever you want to call it, cleaned off of that. But I went on and took that bush plumb down. Turned out it wasn't a bush. It was a tree growing up there. And I need to trim this one back still. But that bush, I don't know what kind it is, but it blooms just as pretty red in the spring, and the leaves turn just as pretty red in the fall. So I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to trim them back out of my gutter. That's what they want. But I just went on ahead and took that down. It was a easy job getting it down. Getting it cut up and hauled to the road is a different story. They'll be here next week sometime. There is the result. That massive pile of shrubbery out there, you can see it hides cars when they go by. That is one heck of a mound of shrubbery. I know folks are probably wondering what I'm doing filming cars going by, but anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know what I've been doing. Anyway, let me get back up here on this porch, get my old knees settled back down. See them jars right there? Jars. Bottles. They're wine bottles. There's some more of them right there. There's my birdhouse. But anyway. Oh, it took about all I had in me. It took me some days. But I got a little story for you. I come out Saturday morning. Like I said, I've been running taxi service for everybody. And old Dan, Briar Dude's car went down last week. And I've been running him back and forth to work. My daughter, of course, you know, I've been running her back and forth to work. And my granddaughter lives with Dan. And I've been having to run her back and forth to work too. So, it's been, all running's been laid on me. But his car's been down for a week, a little over a week now, but I come out Saturday and I had a flat tire on my truck. Of course, I have an air tank and I do some mowing, so I try to keep air in my tank for my mowers. So I went and got my air tank and put what air was in my tank in that front tire. And I didn't want to use any of the money that y'all contributed to the house fund for tires on my truck, but I went to Dan and I told him, I said, you know, I've been I bought the truck in 2010, and when I bought it, it had been underwater. It was a refurb from Katrina. It had been underwater from Katrina. When they pulled it out, they refurbished it, and I didn't give much for it. But it's been a good old truck. It's been a really good truck. And whoever refurbished it did it right. And I give a good price for it. But when I bought it, I thought, well, Ole'Pops gonna put a set of mag wheels on it. And I put a set of mag wheels on that truck, and they were too big. They were just too big. And I had to put a set of oversized tires on it. And at the time, that's been 10 years ago. I tried to put a lift kit on it at the time. I put a spring lift kit on it because that's how much money I had, but I should have put a real lift kit on it. But it's rubbed tires ever since, and I've put many a front tire on it because it just eats them. And they ride cantered because of it. But last time I had to put a front tire on it, I put the spare on it, and it was just a stock steel wheel. And I told myself then, I said, next time I have trouble with it, I'm just gonna see if I can't buy just stock steel wheels and put back on it. So I went to Dan and I told him, I said, look, I got a problem. And he said, what? And I said, well, we all got a problem. I said, since I'm the taxi service right now, I said, I got a flat tire. I said, I put all my air in it, and it's slowly leaking. I said, I got to get Abby to work. It's my granddaughter. I said, and then I got to find a used tire somewhere. I said, but my problem is them back ones run fine, but I need to find one steel wheel, and I can get it at a junkyard, but I need 2 front tires. I said, one of them's going flat, the other's bald. So he said, what do you need from me? And I told him, I said, I don't know, a couple $100 ought to do it. He handed me a $100 bill, and he said, won't you talk to Abby? So when she come out of the bathroom, I told her, I said, look, little sister, I said, you know how many times I've took you back and forth to work? And she said, yep. And I said, not one time have you ever offered me gas money. And she said, no, I guess I haven't. And I said, you still want to ride to work, or do you want to walk to work from now on? And she said, I need a ride. And I said, then I need a wheel, or I need a tire. And she looked in her wallet, pulled out $100 and a $20 bill. And she handed it to me and said, that's all the money I got. And I handed her the 20 back. I said, I don't want all the money you got. I said, all I want's a tire. So I got 2 fresh, crisp $100 bills. And I took her to work. And then I went searching. And by the time I got, I guess from her work, it's a straight shot down Salem Pike. I guess maybe 3 miles. There's 1, 2, 3 red lights, and then another quarter mile to the sheriff's department. By the time I got in front of the sheriff's department, I was riding a rim and spitting rubber, cutting that tire all to pieces. I went down about another 1/8 of a mile and turned right, and there was a little used tire shop on the left-hand side called Jordan's. Nobody there named Jordan. It's just where the people are from. They're from Jordan. Well, they seen me pulling in and seen me on a set of mags and 1 steel wheel. So they put 2 and 2 together and thought, we got this guy. He's riding a rim. He's riding a spare. And it's flat. So they made me wait until the last guy on the lot. They had like 4 cars in front of me, and they made me wait and wait and wait. And I still had to get Dan to work by noon. So anyway, good news is they sold me a brand new tire as a used tire for $35 and put it on that steel rim, but the stock rim. And I asked the guy, I said, do y'all ever buy used tires that come in on the rim? And he said, oh yeah, what you look for? And I said, I'm looking for a stock rim that'll fit a Jeep. And he said, oh yeah, we got. So he took my other rim off on the other side and left it sitting there. And he went looking for that stock Jeep rim. And he never found it. But 10 minutes before I had to leave, he come around and he had a wheel that was about, I don't know, it looked like it was 18 inches wide. And I told him, I said, no, that's too wide. He said, I'll give to you $40. And I said, I wouldn't give you $40 for a set of them. And he said, what you want to do? And I said, do you have a stock rim? He said, yeah. And I said, you find it, put my wheel back on, let me go get my brother to work, and I'll be back. And he said, okay. He put my wheel back on. I went and took Dan to work, and Dan saw the stock spare wheel and the brand new tire that I bought for $35. And he said, oh man, absolutely great. And now I had $165 left over. So I went back after I dropped Dan off at work. And I let the man look for an hour. In the meantime, he took my wheel off again. He looked for an hour, could not find it. I told him, I said, okay, put my wheel back on. He put it on and said, I bring to you tomorrow. And I said, okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Which would have been Sunday. Anyway, I told him, I said, put my wheel back on. I'll come back Sunday. He put my wheel back on, and then he went around with that impact wrench and hit every lug I had on both front wheels and just jacked them down as tight as he could get them. From there, I went to a place called Big T's, right across or right next door to where Dan took his Pontiac to get worked on. I walked in there and I asked him, I said, do y'all ever buy used tires on the rim? He said, well, you looking for a Jeep? And I said, yeah. And he said, no, but hang on a second. He made a phone call. And then he called me back and he said, do you know where Waldron's is? And I said, yeah, in Laverne? He said, yeah. He said, go. And he gave me the number. He gave me the address. And I said, man, I know the address. And he said, then don't pull in the first entrance, pull in the second one. So I drove down there. And this little Hispanic guy came out to me. He said, you the guy looking for a Jeep wheel? And I said, yeah. Did he call ahead? And he said, yeah. I said, I need a steel wheel. He said, I don't have a steel wheel. I got aluminum wheel, but it's got a brand new tire on it. I got 4 of them. And I said, I only need one. He said, nah, man, I got 4. I need to sell them all. He said, they got brand new tires on them. And I said, why I only need one. And he said, no, I need to sell them all. I'll take $150 for them all. And I said, what'd they come off of? He said, a Jeep Liberty, like what you're driving. I said, let me see them. Went and looked at them, and I looked at them. I said, something was whispering in my head, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Jeep Grand Cherokee. I took out my tape measure and started measuring, and everything measured up. And then I looked at the wheels, and 3 of them matched, and 1 was a Goodyear. And I said, that's not a matching set of tires. He said, no, they're all brand new tires, though. He said, it came off of a wrecked Jeep and one tire popped when they totaled it. And we put a brand new Goodyear on that fourth rim. And I said, 150. And he said, yeah. I said, I'll give you 140. And he said, load them up. So I gave him 140. Got back to the house with them, cleaned them up, went to put them on, couldn't get the front lugs loose. So I went down here to the Goodyear place, which is like an eighth of a mile down here on Rideout Lane. Y'all remember Rideout Lane? It's in one of my videos, the October video from last year, where I took you to show you a graveyard. Well, the other direction on Rideout's a Goodyear place. And I showed them the Goodyear that I bought and asked them if they would just loosen the lugs for me. They loosened my lug nuts and then tightened up just hand tight where I could get back home and change them myself. And I did. And that car rides like a brand new car. Now listen, let me take this out here and show you these tires and wheels. Hang on just a second. Look at the tread. And look at the wheels. That one's a Goodyear Eagle. And the others are Dextros. And that one that I got on the back is a stock steel with a brand new tire on it. That's a Dextro. And that's a Dextro. $140. So, I've been busy. I've been wheeling and dealing, and I've been busy. I'm tired. I'm just tired. Anyway, this video is over 25 minutes long now. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna cool off. I'm Ole'Pops. I love you all. I thank you for everything. I'm out of here. Much love.